let people get logged in and everything. We know there's going to be some technical difficulties. It always happens. So we'll give them a couple of minutes to get going.
I'm optimistic. We're not going to have any technical difficulties today.
Well, I'm just saying, out of a few hundred people, somebody may have, some technical difficulties.
That's true.
Yeah. Are you enjoying the cold weather?
I am not. I'm a northern girl, 15 years here. So this is not, I moved away from this weather.
I understand. I got you.
Hi, folks. Welcome. Thanks for being with us today. We'd love to know where you're all coming from joining us today. Why don't you go ahead and put in chat where you call home?
Yeah, I think this is a Southeast region, so we should have people from all over.
Let's see what we got. We got Florida, Chicago, South Carolina, Northern Virginia, El Salvador. That's the winner.
Wow. I think so. Yeah, I had one from Hawaii one time. Like it was like they were up at like 5 a.m. or something. It was like,
oh my.
Yeah, it was like, okay, you really wanted to attend this webinar.
Crazy. Ukraine. I saw Puerto Rico boasting with their 85-degree weather.
Yeah, we got SoCal. It's early in Southern California. 7 a.m. over there? So yeah, got some people up early.
That's great. And folks, we're going to give it a few minutes. We've got a really large crowd today, so we want to make sure we get everybody in here, but we'll get you out of here on time.
Oh yeah, you still running 3-hour webinar?
No. No. We're gonna shoot for 2 today.
All right, sounds good. Oh, we already got the questions coming in. All right.
Can't possibly have questions yet.
Oh yeah.
We haven't done anything yet.
Oh. Questions start from the very beginning.
No consigues dejar el pan, pero ¿cuál es la mejor opción para tener en tu casa?
We're at 268.
Dennis, mi abuela comía pan y ha vivido
I'd say let's get rolling.
Aquello era pan. Lo de hoy.
I am happy to start whenever you are. I did see someone from Ukraine.
Por eso, pan
I did.
No. Y sin rodeo. Segunda mejor opción es ese de Dave's Bread.
This is great. Okay. Folks, we're going to get started. We've got a lot to cover today. So, Calvin, I'm going to pass it off to you.
La mejor opción que hay aquí es este de masa madre. Aquí no hay azúcar añadido, ni aceite vegetal, ni avena.
You're gonna pull up. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say there it goes. Let me get rid of this. The chat up. Yeah, go ahead and flip to the first slide. Welcome everyone. We definitely want to respect your time and everything. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on these slides, but you already signed up for the webinar, so you already know you're working with SCORE. This gives you some information on us. Over 10,000 volunteers nationwide. We're a nonprofit, and we work with the Small Business Administration. So, yeah, I was distracted by the chat. Sorry. We provide mentoring, we provide workshops just like you see, and we have a lot of resources on our website. And I used to say on this slide, the key thing is everything is free, but not anymore. We do charge for our workshops to try to help with our budget based on some of the budget changes that have happened. But, if you're a small business, I would go to our resources for SCORE National, SCORE in your region, to see if there's something you can use there before you start paying for any services. But SCORE is a great organization. I've been involved for over 2 years now, and I like it. I love it. All right, next slide. We're actually part of SCORE North Metro Atlanta, and we're conducting the webinar. I know the webinar is broad. I think it went out to the whole Southeastern region. So, but you know, me and Stephanie work, I guess, volunteer with the SCORE North Metro chapter.
I'm just going to jump in really quick
Sure.
and break a little bit, but I think that we just got 2025 chapter of the year
Oh,
too.
that's right. That's
So slide
right.
needs to be updated.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked about good. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
I believe that memo just came out. So
Yeah.
but it's not about us. So
you can see some of our demographics, you know, very diverse group with minorities, women, Spanish-speaking mentors, that type of thing. The average tenure, I think, is going up. Like I said, I have 2 years. Stephanie, I think you're in that ballpark too, right? I think you started a little
I'm
after
about
me.
6 now.
Okay. Oh, you started way before me. Okay. All right, next slide. Again, I won't spend a lot of time. I already hit the slide once, but you know, if you need to find a mentor, attend the workshop, you know, check out our resources. So I won't hit that one too hard again. So keep going. I think this is a big one because we're going to have a big group. Right now, we're already up to 311 people. I think over 400 signed up. So definitely we won't be able to monitor all the chat going on. I would also ask you to kind of keep your chat to a minimum, very focused on the workshop itself. Please put your questions in the Q&A. That way we can keep track of them, keep them in order, that type of thing. It will be tough to get the questions during this workshop, so we're going to save them to the end. But please put them in there, and we'll definitely do our best to get to them at the end. The other thing is, when you ask a question, I think Stephanie may answer it later anyway, so I think we're good. Also, I've already got the question about will there be a recording provided, and if you attended any of our workshops before, you know we did not provide recordings, but now we're actually providing recordings, I think for up to 10 days after the workshop. So at the end of the workshop, you'll get a link to give us some feedback. So as Bribery to give us feedback and help us improve. After you fill that out, you'll get a copy of the slides and you'll get access to the live recording for 10 days. All right. And I think that's it. So Stephanie, if you want to jump in, go right ahead.
Great. Thank you so much, Calvin. And folks, listen, if this is your first time with SCORE, SCORE has so many free resources available to you. Please jump on that site, score.org, or the chapter site. There's templates and tools and pre-recorded webinars and so much stuff for you, no matter what stage of business you're at. So we're going to cover a lot of material today. My name is Stephanie Sokenis. My role right now actually is as a business consultant with the Small Business Development Center, and I'm in the Gainesville office, and we serve 13 counties out of that office. I saw a few folks here from Gainesville. Give me a call if you want to come in. We are also partially funded by the SBA, and we're there to help you get your businesses going. So I'll give you some more information. Oh, Jacqueline, there's a Savannah SBDC office. I'm very new to that office, so nice to meet you. Today, we're going to talk about Canva. And as you know, we could talk about Canva for probably days on end. So we're going to really go 30,000 foot above everything and touch on things. Because every time we do a webinar on Canva, we know you're all from different skill levels, different businesses. You're coming in with different wants and needs. So just bear with us. I'm going to walk through all of this, try to hold questions till the end. And what I've done is put together a presentation that I can share with you that you can use. It just won't be pictures. It'll be actual text that will help walk you through this later when you want to go back and revisit it. So hang on with me. Got a lot to do.
No.
Is there anybody here? We've got over 350 people. Is there anybody here that doesn't know what Canva is or hasn't played with Canva? Okay, that's interesting. That's gone from being almost a room full of people to not many. And that's good. So Canva is exactly what I've written here. It's an easy to use graphic design platform to help you create things. This makes the non-graphic designer somewhat a graphic designer. I know I see some I've tried unsuccessfully. Well, we're going to walk you through a lot of that stuff today. Okay. So what can you do with Canva? I used to go through each one of these things, but here's what I'm going to tell you. You can do everything with Canva. Almost everything. And every day they're dropping new things and new tools into this program. So even this presentation, which I updated 2 days ago, is probably already outdated. For those of you who are asking if we're going to be sharing a recording, there'll be no audio shared, I believe. But you will get all these slides.
Yeah, I think Stephanie, he'll be providing it for 10 days. So
Oh, he will. Okay,
yeah.
good.
If you
Okay,
fill out,
wonderful.
fill out the survey, and then you'll get a copy of the slides, and you'll be able to access the live recording for 10 days. Yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so you can see all these different things. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but if you can dream it, you can make it. Here's what we're going to focus on today. I want to walk you through understanding all the tools in Canva, the basic stuff that you can use no matter what you're building. Then we're going to design some social media posts together just to show you how easy it is to change pictures, to change fonts, to change colors, and make it your own. Then we're going to explore some Canva AI tools, which is mind-blowing with some of the things that are out there. And again, ever evolving. Every day there's new things being put in. Okay. So free versus pro accounts. Let's cover some of the questions I always get. Finding templates to use, designing tools. I'm going to show you some live demos. The slides will actually work as a resource later. So complete the survey and you'll get them. The slides that get sent will include bonus tips and tools, and you'll be able to keep using it to explore its features. And we're going to take questions as we move along. So if you're wondering if you should use the Canva free or pro account, this is your simple checklist. What do you need? If you're not sure, get into the free account, play around with it, and see what it's not letting you use. Do you feel that you would benefit from getting the other things? I felt I did. $120 per year, probably some of the best money I spend every year on my business. The benefits of Pro are great, but you might not need them. So don't spend the money, use a 30-day trial, see what you do, and if you like it, upgrade. Very simple. But you'll have this slide to refer to, so you'll understand. For you nonprofits out there, I'm sure we've got some in the room. Yes, they do offer free pro accounts to nonprofits. There are guidelines. The links that you'll see down here in the slides when you get them are hyperlinked. Just click it. It'll take you to anything you need to do to qualify for it. All right, so let's start with choosing and using templates. Okay, what I'd love to have you do, if possible, is open up your Canva account, even if it's the free account. And you've probably seen this. And I'm going to go out of presentation mode so we can actually work on it. The first screen you're going to see when you open your Canva account is this. It's basically asking me, what do I want to do? So let's go into a live mode of that. This is where it is. These are all your options. We can put things in here. We can click specific ideas of what we're looking for. Social media posts, videos, print, documents, or we can go up here and type search in here. Maybe we want to do a Facebook post. I'm going to hit that, hit enter,
No, yo estaba cansado.
and different folders will come up.
Voy a ir para allá mañana ayer.
We're asking it for a Facebook post. We're asking it for templates. And now Canva will give us all the Facebook templates, Facebook post templates that they have. We can open up any of these and customize it. We can also start with a blank template. Very simple. And then go over to design. And here are those options again. I can scroll through, find anything I like. And if you look at my cursor, I'm just going to click on it and it will load it right over. So that's one way to open up a template. If we go back to the beginning and I say, well, I'm not sure if I want to do a Facebook post. Maybe I want to do something else, maybe something in Instagram. I'm going to go back and do that again. So I'm going to ask it to show me all the social media templates. I'm going to click it. And if I scroll over, you can see my cursor over here. Look at all the preloaded formats we have here. And the beauty of this is this. If you've ever done this before, maybe you've created a Facebook cover, and then Mark Zuckerberg decides to change the schematics of the page, and now you have to go back and resize everything. The beauty of Canva is it's all pre-sized for you. You don't have to worry about things being the wrong size for you. Okay. Okay, so we walked through some of those pre-sized, and I'm showing you these slides because you're going to have all of these. You don't have to remember them. And what I've done for you on each slide is show you how to get there. So here's your navigation up here that I've given you. So you'll know exactly what to look for to get back to what I just showed you. I'm going to go back to that again. And again, you can go through any of these categories, templates. Once you create things, you can click on your designs and it will show you all of the things that you've created that fit into that category as well if you're looking for something. And then we're going to get into Canva AI, which I'm going to show you in a little bit. You can search by color if you only want to find blue Facebook posts. But please keep in mind that you can have a red Facebook post template and you can change the color. And I want to show you how to do that. And we're going to do that with the design tools. So that's just finding a template. I'm going to explore that a little bit more with you so you kind of see the difference you can do. I don't want to focus solely on social media, but I know that's kind of where we're trying to stay today. But if I want to go into presentations, the same thing applies. I click design. Now look at all these presentation templates I have. Well, there's too many to sort through. So what if I have maybe a new business startup and I want to do an investor pitch. So I do a business pitch in search and hit enter. Canva is going to give you all the templates in there that fit that category. So look at all these different templates that are ready to go for you. You click it, you can do page by page, or you can apply all 13 pages. And now you've got a great start to what you're working on. And again, don't let this feel overwhelming. I'm showing you basic tools that apply to everything. No matter what you're looking for, this is how you search for a template, and these are your options. You can be specific, you can ask for color, doesn't matter. So let's get into the actual tools now. Changing your colors. You'll see a toolbar at the top, and that's where the colors get changed. So here's a square that I have that's gray. And here's the gray up here. I'm going to click the gray. And here are all my colors that I can use. Let's say I want to make the gray box yellow. I'll come in and I'll find a yellow that works for me. Maybe it's this one. And I click it. And it's that simple to change it. And Pam is asking whether or not you should be there in Canva or if you should just watch. That's completely up to you. I want to show you the capabilities of Canva. And I want you to be able to go back to it later and use it for your own designs. And that's why you'll see each slide has the navigation for you. And it gives you instructions on how to do it. And right now, I'm just changing colors on a slide. So you can open up anything you want. Open up any template and work along with me if you want. Click an image and change the color of it. Okay. Fonts work the same way. These are different things you can do with fonts. And again, always refer to what I've left you here. This is your navigation. If you're not sure how to change the text or the fonts, look for where I've sent you. Find this over here on the left-hand navigation. If I click that T box now, you'll see those things pop up. And again, this changes all the time too, as far as what it says here, but it only becomes more robust. There's only more and more things available to you. So what can you do in here? What can't you do in here?
Autograph.
You can add simple text. Or you can go down and use some of the text that they're suggesting, combinations. Look at all these different options for you. And one good thing about this is some of the worst designs you'll see are people that put too many fonts together, fonts that don't belong together. Use their suggestions. There's a reason for that. And I'm going to show you this all in action. I'm just walking through some of this. All right, someone's asking about the colors in the butterfly. I'm just going to go back for a second. If I click the butterfly, okay, watch up here. If I click the butterfly, you see all the colors up here? I can change any of the colors in the butterfly. So let's say I want to change the yellow in the butterfly to purple.
State Farm is in big trouble.
I'm going to
because
click the
just like
yellow.
BlackBerry got replaced
I'm going
by
to change
the-
it to purple.
Oh no!
And now it changes. This is all available in the free account right now. Okay. Formatting text. What can I do with text once it's there? You can animate it. Let's take the word school in this design. Highlight the image or text you want to work with, and the editing bar will automatically appear. This is your editing bar.
Only a few
And
people
let's say I
with
want
eyes
to
like you can solve this.
put a highlight around
On
it.
the first try,
So I'm going to click
you just
effects.
have to link the same colored dots without crossing lines.
Here's my options. I can do a glow around it. I can outline it.
How high is your IQ?
I can do a background around the letters.
Ya, tiene que darle la vuelta aquí.
See when I click it, what happens?
Ya. Tiene
So
que
how
darle
do
la
I
vuelta
change
ahora
that?
acá.
Let's go down here to the color. Change the color to maybe purple. And these are the kind of things you need to get in there and you need to play. Nicole, I'd love to go back to the butterfly, but I'll never get through the whole session. I apologize. I'm going to keep going and we'll come back if we can at the end, I promise. There's a lot to cover today. So let's say you want to animate it. Highlight. Let's say we're going to highlight the word back and then go to animate. Look at all your options here. And just hover over the different animations to get a good idea of what's available to you. You've probably seen these in social media posts. These are not difficult to make. And learn by doing. Create a design and go in and play with these different options. I warn you, you could be clicking yourself into oblivion and spend hours playing. At least I do. You should have this in your free account. This is all available in a free account. Okay, then line spacing. Let's say I want to change the gap in between the lines here. You have line and letter spacing. So obviously line and letter spacing is exactly what it sounds like. The letter spacing is going to give you more or less space between each of the lines. So line 1, line 2, line 3. Let me demonstrate that for you. And again, you'll see I've given you the marker. Now watch that line that I just had go up and down. Let's say I want to move the letters. See how you can space it there. It's almost overwhelming how many tools there are in Canva, which I'm sure you're going to admit that that's right. You want to change the size of the font? Here you go. Just click the plus sign up here. So I hope that gives you a good feel for that. Next comes styles. This is another way you can actually use different fonts, different colors in your design. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to show you an actual example of this. It's much easier.
El único lugar del mundo sin tiempo se encuentra en la isla de Somarøy, en el norte de Noruega. Un lugar poco conocido, pero de una belleza impresionante. Aquí no existe el reloj tradicional de 24 horas. Muchos habitantes se quitaron sus relojes y los colgaron.
Let's say we have this great Facebook post, right?
Símbolo de la decisión de olvidar el tiempo.
but I don't like the
visitas la isla
colors.
en verano,
Maybe my colors are different. Maybe my colors for my company are primary colors.
y más de 70 días de noche polar.
So I'm going to go into
Para
design
aprovechar plenamente el verano luminoso, el gobierno no exige
and
las
styles.
tiendas ni las escuelas
And this is all there for you. This is all your cheat on that slide. Okay, that'll be all there for you to know to what to click into.
3 de la madrugada.
I've got all different fonts, all different color schemes here. Now, this is my company, and this is my brand kit. These are my fonts, these are my colors. And if you have a paid account, you can upload your brand kit. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but there's tutorials on Canva to help you walk through that. Once your brand kit's in there, you never have to keep adding your colors back in. So I'm going to want everything in my company colors. So let's say my brand kit's in there. And I decide, I love this design, but I don't love the colors. I'm going to click on the color palette. And this is a shuffle. That means it's going to shuffle my colors around until I find the right combination of those. You see how that changes? It's amazing. Now, let's say I don't have any brand kits in there. I just want to change it to a particular type of a color set. And maybe I want to do primary colors. So I'm going to go to my color palettes that Canva is suggesting to me and come down and maybe pick this one because it's kind of primary. And I click it. You see how it's changing? The idea behind all of this is grab a template and make it your own. The template does not have to be the finished product. The template is your starting point. Find something that you like the design of, layout, and then get in there and customize it. And what I'm trying to show you is how simple it is to customize it.
Y se vino abajo. Está adaptando
Let's say I love my colors now,
algo más.
but I'm not fond of the font size that they've used here.
Contemplar todo
Well, I can go down here, font sets,
todo este tiempo. Cuando
and say, okay, keep the colors.
se dio cuenta de que una línea solo es un punto en
Well,
movimiento.
let's change the fonts and see what that looks like. Let's try some different ones. Let's just click along and see what works. See how simple that all is? Okay. Okay. We talked a little bit about adding some effects to text as well. You can go ahead and click on any text you have. Click on effects. And here's all your options. You can add a glow. And again, just get in there and play around with it. See what you like. You can do straight, move it down here. Just keep following my cursor. You can arch it, outline it. You see how easy it is to take something so basic and simple and really make it your own. We talked about animating the text already. Again, play with it. I do want to show you one thing about the text. If you do want to animate it, you can change the speeds of things as well. So it doesn't have to be this quick every time you do it. You can change the speed. Okay, when you're bringing in your photos, there's a few ways to do that as well. and always be looking for shortcuts. Okay, there's so many different things you can do. I used to save a photo, go in, upload it, and then I found a cheat. There's ways to do it quicker. But let me show you the old-fashioned way. Over on the side here, there's an upload button. And again, I'm going to encourage you. I spent a lot of time giving you the shortcuts to these things so you don't have to worry about remembering this. Upload is your button over here on your navigation. Upload. And then you can upload your files. Go in, upload a file that you have that's in there. Or here's my sheet. You can go right into Google. And let's just say we want a picture of a cat. I'm going to search for a picture of a cat. Now, I say this with a disclaimer of don't steal someone else's pictures. Make sure that they're not copyrighted photos, but you'll get the idea. This is a great picture of a cat. I'm going to right-click, copy the photo, go back to my Canva design. Let's put it in here. Right-click again. I'm sorry, we're going to do Control V. Control V will paste that photo into your image. Good example. But we're going to put it in here so you can see it. Okay. And there's my cat. Yep, I know, Control V, we are going back to the basics, yep. But it's a quick way to do it. And what happens even better is that it stays in your uploads. So it's always there. You don't have to find it again later. And now you've got this great picture that you have. So you can upload it that way. Or here's the third way you can do it. You'll have 3 dots here. If you have a Google Drive, a Dropbox, an Instagram account, anyway here, you connect those accounts and you can upload it. Okay. I'm going to drop our cat back in here again with my Control V, okay? So I've got frames. Okay, frames are just, if I take my puppy dog out of here, that's a frame. And I'm going to show you how to get to that in just a second. Well, let's say I have my puppy dog there and I decide I want the cat that I just took a picture of instead. I'm going to drag that picture over and drop it right into the frame. And if I click it, it'll let me adjust it. Nice and simple. Now, let's say it was days later and you don't have that picture of the cat sitting on your screen. Let me go back to uploads. And we find our cat in our uploads.
Yo sí ahorita
just
no
click
puedo contigo,
and drag.
porque no te estoy siguiendo.
Nice and simple. Click and drag and reposition it. But let's say we decide we want a horse in there and not my cat. We're going to go to Elements. And this opens up all sorts of different things we can do now. We want to go to Photos. And let's say I want to do an elephant. I'm going to search for elephants. I'm going to find my elephant that I like. And I know you're asking about resizing. Click the image. You don't have a whole lot of room on here to play around with. It all depends on your frame. But you can move it up and down. And you can also use the end bar to change it here. So if you see, I click on the end here and move it back and forth. So now if you want to look at different frames that are available to you as well, you go back into here, into your elements, and again, use the cheats I've given you in the top here. Go to frames, and again, we could spend 2 hours on frames. Look at all the different ones you have in here. Once you drop the frame in, bringing the image over is no problem at all. So I'm going to drop a frame in. I'll put it here. I'm going to go to my pictures and maybe put my cat in there. All I'm doing is dragging it over. Everybody following? And I know some of this is basic for some of you, but I want to walk through the elements of how to design this. And then we're going to walk into some of the AI stuff as well. But the goal of this is to help you be able to create something for social media, but then also incorporate the AI features in. Okay, great. And then again, this is just a sample of what it might look like for a social media post. And maybe you're a trendy furniture company and you decide you want a picture of a couch on your monitor here. Right. And we take the picture and we just drag it over to the frame. Right. And you got to be careful what you use. Well, the webinar goes till noon, just so you know. You could put a video in. This is just a great way of making you look like you've got this marketing department working on this incredible stuff that you're posting on social media. And again, start with the template. The things you can create on here are endless. Okay, background remover. This is part of the AI as well, but it was already built in, so I'm going to just show it to you really quick. This is an image that I just dropped in here to test, to show you, okay? Again, background remover. This is in the Canva Pro account. If you see a crown next to a feature, that means it's Pro account.
Es lo mismo.
Okay, BG remover, background remover. Click on the image. Let it do its thing, and there it goes. Okay. All right, let's see if we can find another image to try. Let's try the horse again. Let's see if we can. And some pictures are a little bit more difficult than others, but all right, let's ask it to remove the background on the horse. Click. And it's gone. Okay, so I hope that's clear. And again, I've given you the walkthrough on how to do that. Okay, drag the image you want in to work with, click it, and then click BG remover. Just follow the slides instructions when you get them. Videos. Again, we can search this way. Here's videos. If I click that, Canva's going to give me all the videos they've got in there. What's trending? People-focused videos, backgrounds, What are we looking for? There's so many in here. Again, the worst thing about Canva is you could spend so much time searching through things because it's every time you click on something, it's like, wow, one more thing I can do. So let's say we have dance class. I want a video of a dance class. I hit that. This is all dance classes. There's my video. Yes, it is an ADHD nightmare. You are not kidding. It is shiny thing to the max. Go in with some kind of an idea of what you want, so you don't spend countless hours clicking, changing. You could literally change yourself into hours of work. Okay, again, search, hit how to search, how to upload. We can go into uploads. Maybe I already have a video that someone took of my dance class. Maybe it's on Google Drive. Here's my upload options. Maybe it's on my computer. I can upload it from here. The navigation of this is no different than when you're uploading it to anything else. Go in and find your video and upload it. And once it's in there, it's in there. My favorite part about Canva is you never have to remember to save. I could drop the mic right there. Well, let's say you've got a YouTube video that you want to incorporate. Okay. See, I'm not even following my own advice. You're going to go to the apps button over here. Which is right here. Canva also has tons of apps, okay, for everything. In this particular one, I'm going to be searching from the YouTube app. Just going to type in YouTube, and there it is. Now, I've connected my YouTube account. You don't have to search YouTube. But now it's in YouTube. So let's say I want to search for tax tips. A video on tax tips on YouTube. And there it is. And I'm going to just grab it. And now it's in my design. I'm going to resize it. Done. Sometimes, Jubilee, you can make changes to the images you uploaded, but not always. It really depends on the image. Okay, clickable links. And again, I'm just showing you the potential of your designs, what you can add to these things. So let's say I do a great social media post, but I want it to be something that they can click on and go to my website. Again, highlight the image that you want clickable. So I'm going to highlight this image. We're going to right click. And it brings up this whole menu of things I can do. And in here, you'll see link. And you put the link right there. Very simple. So when I save this and upload it, I can now click it and it will take me right to that page. And I've given you kind of a snapshot of what that will look like when you right click it. Back to that. Adding a QR code. The majority of what I'm showing you is all available on a free account. Okay, just so you know. And you don't have to save it. It saves automatically. Yes, that is one of the best features because I probably would have lost half the stuff that I made because I always forget to save it. So greatest feature of the whole program. So let's say you want to add a QR code. I'm going to back out of this. We don't want to be in YouTube anymore. Okay, and again, I'm going to go back to apps. Get rid of YouTube. I can't even get into all the apps today. There's so many apps available with Canva, and every day they're adding more. So I'm just focusing on the ones that I get the most questions about. But it's this simple. Just try to approach things with common sense. Say, I really need to create a QR code. I wonder if there's an app for that. I'm going to go in here and say, all right, I'm in the apps. Is there an app for a QR code? Well, yeah, there's only about 50 of them. I use this one. It's direct, it's simple. You click on it, you enter the URL, and I'm going to show you an example. So here's my URL. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to paste it in there. Okay, see it? And then I'm going to ask it, what is that, to generate the code. And there it is. Now this QR code will take you to this website. And if you don't believe me, I'll give you a second to scan it. And again, every slide, every single slide I've given you has the walkthrough because I know it's overwhelming. And there's no way there's going to be a test on this that you'd pass after. It's a lot of information. All right, so let's try some designs for social media. And then we're going to get into AI. But I did promise some social media. So, yes, and to answer that question, yes, there is, Eric is exactly right. Someone asked, can you design business cards? There is very little you cannot design with Canva. That was the greatest answer. All right, so we know we're going to start with finding a template, right? So let's do an Instagram story. And I've given you some prompts here just to make things quicker, but also to give you a good starting point if you want to try this on your own. I know, Nyambi, you're overwhelmed. I know. Don't be overwhelmed. I want you to get in there when you're done with this and play with it. That's why I'm giving you things to start with. And if it's any consolation, I'm overwhelmed every time I go into it. All right, so let's go back to the beginning. We're in my Canva account. And we're asking it for an Instagram story. All right, Canva, I want to do an Instagram story. Find me some templates. I don't want my designs. I want templates. And here they are. All right, I'm going to go into a blank template. And here is the prompt I'm going to start it with. Let me make that bigger so you can see it. Please create an Instagram story showing 5 steps to starting a business. I'm going to make this even easier for you. I'm going to go here. I'm going to type that right in there. And it's going to give you all different templates that you can work with. But let's say we go into Canva AI and we try it there.
¿Qué voy a hacer yo ahora? No.
Let's see what happens now. So I've prompted it with, please create an Instagram story showing 5 steps to starting a business. It's telling me to go get a cup of coffee because it's going to be a minute. And let's see what it comes up with. So it's given me 4 options. I've done nothing but prompt it, right? We've all used AI by now, so we know how AI works. But let's just open one of them. Look at that. Right? I love this. It's simple, but I want to edit it further. So I'm going to go back to the editor with their design. And now I can go in and change it. Maybe in my website, maybe in my logo, maybe change the font. Got all that? Okay, let's try a Facebook post. Let's make this bigger so you can see it. And I'm kind of incorporating AI into this as well right now. So, please create a Facebook post promoting my lawn care services. I want to offer a $100 special for the spring, and that will include a full mowing of the lawn. And that's really how specific you can get. Exactly. Okay, so let's go back to our beginning. Don't worry about this. I just want you to know how to get back to the beginning. Let's go to Canva AI. And let's just pop that in there. And go. I'm going to go get that cup of coffee again. Remember, again, like anything to do with AI, it's a starting point. You're going to have to get back in there and change the colors and add your phone number, or you can even be more detailed in what you're asking for. The better you prompt it, the better a response you're going to get. This is all I've done. You've seen what I've put into this. It's taking too long, Dana. We're so spoiled, Dana. All right, so I like this one right away. It jumps out. It's just a start. But it really gets the juices flowing, right? You don't have to think this whole thing from the beginning. Okay, I'm going to be jumping around a little bit. Okay, so.
¿Qué yo quería hacer?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the scheduling at the end on how to save images and so on. All right, so let's get into some of the other AI tools that we've got. You have a good idea how to do that? Just swap out the words you need.
¿Y cómo quedó el
If you
standing
want a
después
LinkedIn
de los desastrosos
carousel,
juegos de ayer?
ask it to create a LinkedIn carousel.
Los Pistons siguen al frente con 31-10,
In fact, I'm going to show you that one.
segundo mejor equipo de la liga. Le siguen los Celtics.
Let's do. Please create
Los Pistons han ganado sus últimos 3 juegos. Los Celtics perdieron el
a
último.
LinkedIn
Igualmente los Knicks llevan 4 juegos perdidos al hilo. Sin embargo, su
carousel.
récord era tan bueno que todavía se
Fine.
mantienen en tercer
Fine.
lugar. Pero por ahí
That's
vienen los
tips.
Raptors, que han ganado sus últimos juegos, vienen muy de cerca. Tienen la
Small
suerte
businesses.
los Knicks, que han perdido juegos, los 76, los Magic, los Cavaliers. Entonces eso les ayuda a que si
All
yo
right,
pierdo,
let's
ustedes
just try this
pierdan,
last
yo me
one.
quedo donde estoy. No hay cambio, pero se pone muy susceptible porque una pérdida y una ganancia de los otros va para abajo.
Let's try.
Así que con mucha calma por
Again,
ahí.
it gave you 4
Le siguen
options.
los
I just grabbed
Cavaliers, que
one.
están en séptima
And that's it.
posición.
It's created
Le
3
sigue el
already.
Heat, que ha ganado
Look
su
at this.
último juego. Los Bulls
It took it
ganando 2.
2
Los Bucks
seconds to
perdiendo
do.
4. Y los Bucks
Okay.
aprovechando. Y los Hornets
All right.
ganando juegos.
So let's
Para
dive into some other
acercarse un
stuff.
poco y no estar
AI
descalificados.
features.
Como están los Nets, los Wizards y los
Can you create
Pacers,
an
que
image?
siguen perdiendo. Los Nets 2 juegos, los Wizards
Yes.
7 y los
Obviously, if
Pacers
you can create a
2.
LinkedIn
El Thunder
carousel, the
sigue
carousel
siendo
is
el mejor
just
equipo de
3
la
or 4
liga,
slides that
con solamente 8
automatically
derrotas. Le
advance.
siguen
You've
los
probably seen
Spurs,
them on
que
LinkedIn.
perdieron los últimos juegos. Le siguen los Nuggets con 2 juegos perdidos.
Just be
Le
specific what
siguen
you
los
want. A
Rockets
Facebook post, an Instagram
acercándose,
story, a TikTok
ganando 3. Los
video,
Lakers ganando
whatever it
2.
is, be
Y
as
los Suns
specific as
ganando
possible
3. Pero lo importante de esto es
when you
que
ask.
los
All right, we didn't
Spurs
get to adding it to social
y
media
los
yet.
Nuggets, que vienen de
We'll
perder
get to that at the
juegos,
end.
están tan sólidos
Okay, create
arriba
a logo for my lawn
que por
company.
eso es que no pierden la posición. Pero cuidado, los
This is
Lakers,
my
que estaban
prompt,
en
right?
sexta
AI
posición,
prompts, no matter where you're
lograron
using
al
it.
fin subir a la quinta.
Please create a logo for my lawn and
Porque si
landscaping company.
perdían los 2 juegos,
I'd like a
iban para
lawnmower in the
abajo. Los
picture and
Timberwolves
for it to be green.
acaban de perder 3
And the
juegos, los
name of the
Warriors
company is
perdieron el
Bob's
último,
Lawn.
pero una pela salapastrosa, horrible.
Okay,
Yo
let's
te
go
digo
back.
que este equipo, para mí, debe estar bajando ya mismo a no competencia. Le siguen los Trailblazers, que han ganado
Back to the
3,
beginning.
los Clippers, que han perdido 1, y
Go
los
to Canva
Grizzlies, que han
AI
ganado
again.
1, igual que los Mavericks 3, los Jazz 1. Y los
Now
últimos
somebody
en
asked
esta
about this
categoría, los Kings y los Pelícanos, que en mi
logo.
entender, junto con los Jazz, ya son equipos que están prácticamente eliminados.
Now,
Eh,
there's logo
¿Por qué
templates in
están
there that you can
eliminados?
create
Porque
logos as well.
en el
I'm
nivel
kind
que
of focusing more on
están,
the
está
AI
muy difícil
features.
para ellos poder subir, porque tienen que, los que están arriba tienen que perder muchos juegos, ellos ganan muchos juegos, y creo que no tienen el equipo para ello. Los juegos para hoy, día 21, tenemos a los Cavaliers visitando a los Hornets. Los Cavaliers deben ganar este juego sin problema. Los Pacers visitan
Okay.
a los Celtics,
So
que
pretty
deben
generic
ganar.
stuff, right? Nothing
Los Mets
nothing
visitan a los
fancy.
Knicks. Los Knicks
But
deben
I
ganar
can
este juego, aunque vienen
open
de
it.
perder 3. Aquí cualquier cosa puede pasar. A las
I
9 de
can
la
change
noche, los
it.
Bucks visitan a los Grizzlies, son 2 equipos muy parejos. Me parece
Or I
que
can maybe
los
go back and
Grizzlies en
say,
casa local
you know,
deben estar ganando.
this is
Los
great.
Pistons contra los
Please
Pelícanos.
add,
Pistons debe ganar sin problema ninguno.
let's add a
Los
woman
Thunder visitan a los Bucks. Sorry, Bucks, pero ustedes no ganan hoy.
pushing
Los
the
Raptors
mower.
visitan a los Kings. Y los Raptors deben ganar ese juego
Hey,
sin
Stephanie,
dificultad.
Yes.
do you realize your video went away?
Oh, no. Can you see me?
No, we just see the.
Oh.
You're back. Okay.
Okay,
I just
good.
wanted to
Sorry
make sure.
about that.
No
I
problem.
hit it by accident. Okay, so I've asked it to
Sería
add a
perfecto
woman
si no lo viéramos ella.
pushing the lawnmower in the logo. And this is what it caving. You see how simple it is to just keep adding to it? So when you use AI in any form or any platform, you have to just keep increasing it and adding to it, expanding on it. Start with something and then add to it and add to it. I like this. I don't like that. Got the woman in there pushing the mower now. All right, maybe
No
we
me
had a
van a
house
dar más
behind it.
chavo.
Tons of things you can do.
Coño,
Play around with
40
it.
pesos son buenos.
Go to Canva Editor after you get it set
282.
and add whatever you want to it.
Galaxy.
Okay. That works for any company. I'm just using lawn care as an example. Yeah, I wish I could AI my hair as well. I agree. All right, next. Magic Studio. You have an image in here and you want to make some changes. Okay, click the image and then click Edit. I'm giving you your cheat. Here's your cheats here. And these are all the things you can do now with these images. So I'm going to move this down here just to get out of our way. Well, maybe I'm not. Okay. Okay. We're going to edit it. And let's do magic eraser. Let's say I want to get rid of one of these. And maracas, what do they call? Okay, I'm just clicking it and rubbing out the image. And I'm going to click erase. And it's almost gone, right? It's gone. Pretty neat, right? Let's put it back. Let's go to BG Generator. BG Generator is a background. So I'm going into BG Generator,
Hasta que comienza
and I
en
love all these color
marzo,
behind it,
este,
but I think I want it to
¿qué
be
quiere
maybe
decir
a
vacaciones
beach
de
scene
Semana
behind it.
Santa?
So I want a new background. Let's just write beach scene and hit generate. Voila. And again, you're seeing basic stuff here. I'm just typing in a couple words. You could really get detailed with what you do here. I wish we had 5 hours to go through this. I would get really deep into each one, but I want to show you the possibilities. All right, so we got him on a beach. Much better, right? I think, at least. Okay, what else? Let's do magic edit. So let's say I want to change
380,
This-
180.
Morocco that I know I'm saying that wrong, forgive me. He's holding. And I want to describe my edit. So what do I want to put in his hand instead of a Morocco? Let's do maybe I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try it. Umbrella drink. Right? He's on the beach. He needs an umbrella drink. Ice cream cone. All right, we'll do ice cream cone. All right. There you go. Ice cream cone. And hit generate. Let's see if he gets his ice cream. He gets his ice cream. Now you can be specific. You can say chocolate ice cream. You can say strawberry ice cream. Pretty neat, right? Think about the things you can do with your images when you get a picture and you say, oh, I wish it only had that. Okay. Let's get back. But I wish there was a faster way to do this, but there just isn't, unfortunately. Not if I'm going to show you live demonstrations, so bear with me. All right, we did magic eraser. All right.
Coño, que vas a estar allá mucho tiempo. Vamos a ver para el cumpleaños de Isla.
All right, so now I want to show you, let's say you get a great image, but you really wish you could make it more animated, but not the animation that they make available, which is kind of, not that great. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to ask it if they can take this image and just maybe make it into a video. So this static image.
Coño, por 5,000 puntos me puedes
Down
participar,
here,
mi
okay?
hermana.
This is a static
Vamos a
image of
planificarlo hoy.
confetti. And I'm asking it to change the
Mira,
image
siento que le
to a
está
video.
dando.
and nothing is quick. So you have to be patient. Okay. There you go. Crazy, isn't it? Carrie, I don't think I can make the man shake the maracas. Sorry. There might be a way to do it. If so, I haven't tried it yet. But you've challenged me. I'll see if I can figure that out. Okay. So play around with this too. Take an image and just really get in there and try different things. That's how you learn how to do this. Okay. I've given you kind of a walkthrough on changing your background here as well. Okay. I mean, just really specific. Select the image, go to background generator, everything that you need to do. Let's say we want to add a castle behind this perfume. See, nice and simple. And it gives you options too. It's not just the one. It will give you 4 different options. So you're never stuck with what you're handed. Okay, so now maybe you want to change something more about the image. So we're going to try Magic Edit. Again, here's your cheat. Click the image you want to change. Click Edit.
Hola mi gente, y aquí estamos nuevamente, miren, otra cliente feliz, otra cliente que se va con su carro nuevo, cliente feliz. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo te sientes? Emocionada con tu carro nuevo, excelente, qué bien. ¿Cómo te pareció el proceso?
Súper bien, súper fácil, súper increíble, se los recomiendo.
Me alegra muchísimo. Gracias por la recomendación. Espero que
Wrong one, I'm
disfrutes tu
sorry.
carro, que la pases muy bien. Cualquier cosa, ya sabes.
And you can change the size of the brush. I'm not the best at this, I have to be honest. And just erase it. And you have to go out and clean up a little bit, but you get the point. So there's a lot you can do with this. Okay. Now we're going to try to create a video from text. So we want a specific video. We can't find what we're looking for. Again, I've given you a prompt here just to play with. And I can go in and change it into your own, what you're looking for.
Esto es una de las cosas más
We're going to go back to
en impuestos ahora mismo, especialmente en familias de
beginning.
estatus mixtos.
And don't worry about all my clicking now. I'm just getting it back to the beginning. I'm going to go to AI. And here's my prompt. And again, I just copied it from here. And what I'm asking it to do is this.
No sé a ti, pero a mí
Create a
el piso, la
video
carne de res
where
es
a
mi
wide
preferida,
cinematic
y tengo
aerial
una
shot
lista
glides over a pristine glacial lake wrapped in ethereal mist. Golden hour sunlight streaks across the water's glassy surface, painting it in a soft amber and pink hue. Blah, blah, blah. You see how detailed you can get. Okay, I've prompted it. And now I wait.
Right here in Mars, out of trade with Gabriel. Just purchased this
Magic
vehicle.
Media is part of Canva.
Quick, you need to hear this if you're a home cook. We're making
And
the
don't get
ultimate
discouraged if you try something and it doesn't work perfectly. Just keep playing with it until you get it to work. Sometimes it's just a matter of figuring out
que vino a llevarse
one
su
word or two
Chevrolet
words.
Sonic.
Start small and build on it.
Hizo una entrega
Ask it to
de su
create a video of a
vehículo
lake.
Ronald, la vio
Then
ahí.
ask it to add to it
Manuel,
the glistening sun across the
dígame
top
ahí
of
de
it.
pronto ahí cómo fue
So
la
build it
experiencia tuya
in
trabajando
steps
con nosotros.
rather than putting this whole ask out there and overwhelming it.
Los muchachos, Frederick, como Miguel me trataba.
I believe with Canva, you'll get some credits for
Bastante
some of the
bien,
AI
ganó bien,
tools.
bastante bien.
See, I've reached my limit. Okay, so that tells you you've reached your limit. I don't know why I did on my pro account, but it will create the image for you. So follow that. We played with this so much the other day, getting it ready for you. Okay. All right, let's try AI voice now. This is kind of neat as well.
Hizo un video diciendo, ayer me enviaron esta foto de alguien que puso el noticentro del abanico de la tengo sancocha. ¿Saber quién fue? Yo necesito ver este video completo. Te voy a decir una gran verdad. Perdonar no significa volver a confiar.
Now, again, there's all sorts of apps in here for you that you can use,
Qué lindo.
but this is the one that comes with Canva. So let's say you're creating a video or a presentation and you want to have some narration with it. This is not the most sophisticated version of this. There's other options out there, and some are pay-to-play options, but you can use this. So let's say I'm going to do, are we all enjoying today's SCORE workshop? Okay. And now I'm going to use Carol's voice. And Lisa. So you see the differences in there. Okay, there's different languages. It's a good starting point. If you want better options or more options, there's a ton of apps on here that you can plug into. I use Voice Studio. I pay for it, but it has more realistic human sounding voices, and I use those for my presentations, my pre-recorded webinars. But this is with Canva's AI, and it works great. All right, so we did the lawn care logo, so I'm going to skip that. But now we're going to walk through a couple other things just to again show you. You didn't hear the voice? Oh, I apologize. You will hear it on the recording. It's very, yeah, I clicked on generate, yes. Yeah, let's try. Sorry, you're right, I didn't click generate. Ah, damn it. Well, I don't want to waste a lot of time on that. All right, bear with me.
Me encantaría que eso pasara, pero no va a pasar.
Why it got stuck? All right, I'm not going to worry about that. It will be in the recording that I send to you, so you'll have that. I will make sure you'll hear it. But it sounds very computer generated, which I'm not a fan of when I do presentations or webinars. So if you like that, it works, you know, for something short. All right, so let's take a look at creating a presentation. So I'm going to go back into my Canva AI again. Now I'm going to ask it to create a presentation. It's not a big presentation. I didn't want this to sit for too long. But let's say you have a webinar to do, or you have a pitch presentation or something. I'm asking it to create a 5-slide presentation on how to care for your lawn. I'd like it to be for the novice on basic care. The colors should be green and gold, and I'd like my company name on the slides, Bob's Lawn Care. And now remember, you're going to get out what you put in. So make it a starting point. And this is always secondary. You have another option to go in and use templates for presentations. So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to come back and give you an outline of those 5 slides. Sometimes it'll tell you it only wants 3 slides, and that's okay. You can change it, whatever you want to do, but if you like what it's suggesting, hit Generate Design, and let's see what it comes up with. And yes, it's not picture perfect. There's going to be complications. There's going to be getting things you didn't ask for. There's going to be not getting things you did ask for. But we all experience that with AI, no matter what platform we're using. The best advice I can give, or what I've found to be the most successful, is start small and keep building on your ask. Okay, so it's giving me all these great options. So let's say we grab this presentation. Let me go into my Canva editor. Can you all hear me okay?
Yes, Stephanie.
Okay, good. People were saying they couldn't hear. Okay. Great, thank you. Okay, see how basic it is? But boy, what a great start. Think about what a springboard this is. AI should never be the end all. AI should just be something to get you started. Now you've got some ideas. Brand specific, you're asking? You can go into this. So now I've asked it to create it to be green and gold. I can go back into it like we did earlier. I don't mean to go fast with this, but we've gone over customizing these. So I'm just going to kind of do it. Let's say I want to give it my brand colors, which are these. Okay, so I click it. And I'm asking it to apply it to all pages down here, not just that one. And I'm going to shuffle it. And it's going to change it to my brand colors. Okay, so that's a presentation. Okay. Now, creating a document. So Canva has given you an opportunity to actually do coding in Canva. This is a monster. Okay, so I'm only going to keep it to this one thing, which was something I thought would be relevant to small business owners that they could start with. So I'm going to ask it to create a basic marketing strategy. Please create a marketing strategy for my new business. I run a lawn care business and primarily service private homes. My services are lawn care and basic garden maintenance. Okay, I'm keeping it simple. And you're going to have to figure out what you say for your business. Someone's asking why I say please. I listened to a podcast one day that one day AI robots are going to take over the world, and they're going to remember the people who ask please and thank and say thank you. I'm kidding. I don't need any big. You know what? It's built into me to say please and thank you. It just is. I was raised right. Okay, so let's go back to, but thank you for asking that.
Es que yo
I
no
do laugh
quisiera
every
ir en
time I say
Semana
please and
Santa
thank
ni
you.
para allá ni para acá. Si voy para allá poquitos días.
Okay, Canva AI. Now, you see this down here? Code, document, and you can just put it into, it'll do it regardless. Okay, let's see what we get from my lawn care business. It is a good habit to apply. Absolutely is. Okay, it's going to give me something basic for my lawn care business. Now, you know, this is all I put in. This is it.
Sí, esa era
3
como que
lines.
allá de-
And look what it's given me to start with. Not bad, right? Not bad. Now, I might even take something like this and upload it to maybe ChatGPT and say, hey, could you expand on all these things and tell me what my deliverables should be and my next steps, or plan the next 6 months for my business on how I can attack all of these things. Use these things as springboards.
Yo no sé si eso lo
But what
envié.
an awesome start. So simple.
Vamos a ver.
Or you can come see us at the Small Business Development Center and we can help you with that, by the way. Okay. Okay, here's the code, and I apologize, I jumped ahead. So this is kind of neat also. So this is creating a code. That was creating a document. And you can create all sorts of documents in there. I just used the marketing strategy as one, but you can put in, create a business model canvas, create an email that I should write to my clients, create a checklist, you know, anything. This is coding. So let's say I want to create something that goes on my website that people can come on my site and click on and be able to get a good idea of how much it's going to cost for me to come mow their lawn.
Sí,
I don't want to have to take those calls
en cuanto
just for quotes all the
estamos-
time. So I'm going to ask Canva, create a sleek, modern pricing calculator for my business. Start with an example for Bob's Lawn Care. $35 for 500 square feet of lawn. Shouldn't be a dollar sign. Then ask me about my business name, industry, products, etc. So I'm saying create a pricing model that they can price themselves if my range is $35 for every 500 square feet of lawn. And then ask me what you need from me to make it even better. So I'm going to copy that, and you'll have all this when you get these slides. So you can just change the names and everything. All right. Let's go into road. All right, let's see what it does. All I did was post that right in. Now, this is one of the things that takes the longest. It is literally writing the code for that. Now, in Canva, while this is doing it, You can create memory games. You can create all sorts of things. So when you get into Canva, go into coding and start exploring. They have templates set up where you can go in and just click on some of the stuff they've already got ready for you. Matching games, logics, all sorts of things. Yep, memory games. It is literally writing the code for what I just asked it to do.
Habría que salir de allá a las 5.
I got news for you. I think
Eso es lo que no me gusta.
the kids
O no,
are
a las 4,
already
a las 3.
well up to
no,
speed on this.
no,
And here's what it came back with.
que yo quiero.
I did nothing more than what you saw me do. Put in that phrase. Put in that prompt. Okay, so now Jane can come in
¿Ves?
and say, well, I've got
Estamos mal.
1,500 square feet of lawn. How much is it going to cost me?
Tendríamos
Oh, about $95.
boletos.
Crazy. So think about how you can apply that to your business. Think about the number of calls you can save. Think about pre-qualifying clients. Because if they don't want to pay $95 for 1,500 square feet, you don't even have to talk to them.
Definitely, I just had a crazy flashback to my college days and spending all night writing in BASIC and everything, writing
Oh.
programs. It's oh boy, sorry.
That reference is not lost on me, sadly. I know. Yeah, it is just, let me tell you, we are just scraping the surface of what you can do with this. Get in there and play. It is amazing. Now, publish it. Publish it. You can have a link that people can go to that you'll be able to copy. You can even create a website in Canva, which we're not doing today, folks, but you can. And that's it. Website's live. Now it's not hosted anywhere, so you could just copy this link and put it on your website and say, get a general idea of what our costs are to mow your lawn. And this will pop up. Unbelievable. And this is all in Canva. Okay. Yes, you can embed it. Okay, so I put the slides up here again to show you the difference between Canva Free versus Pro. What is included and what's not, because I know some people kind of come in after we get started. So it's there again for you. We're not going to go through it. Just take the 30-day trial. If you don't see what you're needing, upgrade. It's $120 a year, $10 a month. I don't know about you, but I spend that on coffee. Okay, so your design's complete, let's say. You can design the website in Canva. To host it is a whole separate thing. If it's going to be a lot on its own domain, different conversation. Okay, so if you're going to share your design or whatever you're doing, you're going to use your share button, which is over here. And again, I've given you your cheats.
Qué rico estuvo el...
Okay, you go to see all. Here's all your socials. You connect your accounts so you never have to do anything again. If you want, I don't have mine connected. I like to see and feel mine before they go live. But you can connect all your accounts, so it doesn't take a whole lot. You can even, if you have a Constant Contact account, you can connect through Constant Contact so it can pull from Canva. And that's it. You jump right into your share. Let's say we're going to go to Facebook. It'll let you connect the account. And it will, like any other share that you do, when you're on a page and it lets you click and share it to your Facebook page, it's the same thing. So, yes, you can link the accounts and you can post on social media. I choose not to link my accounts because I want to see what I'm posting. I don't want it to go automatically. That's just a personal preference with me. Yes, you can schedule the post, but I believe you need the pro account for that. I'm going to show you that too. Okay. If you want to just take the image and then share it, again, you go to share, you go to download, and here's all the options. You can do it in PDF. You can export a presentation in Canva to a PowerPoint. Likewise, you can take your PowerPoint and import it into Canva. You can export it as a video, JPEG, PNG, SVG, GIF. There's no shortage of what you can do. Again, here's all your cheats. I don't have to get deep into this, but you can change the size, the quality, but usually the standards work pretty good. You don't have to make a lot of adjustments in that. Okay, here's your schedule, your post. It's done like any other scheduling tool. Again, this is, yes, it's part of the pro account. You have to have a pro account to schedule. Okay, share. Go here. Yeah, and this is just some of the things you can do. Look where else you can share it. To your Dropbox, Google Drive, so you can save it. Okay, go to schedule. You pick the date you want to post it, the time, and that's it. You know, you tell it what you want to post. Maybe it's just page 6 of this design. Just follow. It's very user-friendly. Follow the questions along, and you'll get it posted. But to schedule it, you have to connect your social media. If you want to resize it, let's say you did a design for a presentation and now I want to make it an Instagram post. I'm going to go into resize. And now I want to make it into a Facebook post, let's say. And I just want to resize that to a Facebook post. This is a whole presentation, so this is a little tough. So what's going to happen is it's going to resize it to the right size. So how is that helpful? Well, it used to be that you would design something for a Facebook event, and then you want to do it for a Facebook post, and then you'd want to do it for a presentation. Now you do it once, and you go into Magic Resize, and you change it to the other sizes you want. One and done. Anything that's going to save you time, it's going to save you money. Great help. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you. If you scan this QR code, it will take you to my newsletter sign up. I'll send you more tools and tips that we didn't get a chance to go through. But we're going to open it up to questions. But again, I want to remind you, I am with the University of Georgia Small Business Development Center in the Gainesville office. And if we can help you with any of this, let me know. You can reach me at this phone number. You can text me, or you can email me at this email address. These businesses are mine, LaunchPoint 360 and Small Biz Ally. You can get me there as well. Okay. Whatever I can do to help you, let me know. But I'm going to be sending you some more tools and tips that we just don't have time to get to, but just different things that can help you out. So I'll leave this up. And what I'll do is I'll save the last 20 minutes for questions.
Wow, thanks, Stephanie. That was great. I wish I'd have been a participant learning some of that. I was chasing Q&A and chat and things like that. But again, I want to thank you for putting this on. I don't think people realize, we're volunteers, but I tell you, I've been so impressed with the quality of the webinars and instructors, and you're a great example of that. So thank you again for putting this on. And I know you're under the weather too, so thanks for being a good SCORE volunteer. Or a great SCORE volunteer. Very impressive.
I always
So-
wish that we had more time to do things. This is so much information.
Yeah.
So I always want to encourage you is you're going to learn more by getting in there and getting your hands dirty. Take an image and just go to town with it. Go
Yeah.
play with it. Change colors, change fonts, just mess with it. And that's how you learn the most.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That's what I've been doing with Canva, ChatGPT, and all those things. So, a lot of questions here. Got about 70 questions. Some of them I think you've answered, so I don't think it's quite that many. And some, a lot of them are grouped together. So I'll try to knock those out as one. But I think to start with, there was a lot of questions about, because there was so much here, what does Canva provide as far as tutorials, learning, that type of thing for all the things that you covered? Are there built-in tools and things like that?
There's built-in tools and tutorials
Tú
for
puedes
everything.
ponerlo
And that really
dependiendo
just
de tu
takes
clase.
a Google, to be honest. Help me with this, help me with that. Canva has really great snippet tutorials on there as well. And I try to tell people, this gets exciting, right? So you try to
Yeah.
go out and
25,
learn as much as you
26 tú puedes
can,
poner ahí
but don't
exámenes
do that to yourself.
y te puedes ir el
The reason why
24
I structured this the way I did was to
y
give you a
puedes
feel for
volver
the capabilities. So that when you get in there, I want you to
al
ask yourself,
31
what if?
o el 31.
What if I do this?
Y
What
esa
if I
es
try
para
this?
las tarifas.
Because it's probably possible within Canva.
Estás
And then
con
when
el
you get to
nene,
it, then go figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Don't overwhelm yourself.
Gotcha. I think another one that
el
probably need to
27.
answer is,
El
we
día
can't
que
give
vamos
all
a
the
ir a
legal answers,
tren.
but the question was around how do you deal with the legal stuff of slides, pictures, all those things. What can you use? What does Canva own? All those types of questions.
Well, you can use Canva's images for anything that you're using personally or for your business. The minute you start getting into selling those things, if you're creating courses or classes and then you benefit from them
Sábado y
monetarily,
domingo.
that's when you have an issue with Canva. So you can use them for anything, your flyers, your brochures, no problem. But if you go to sell it and profit from it, now you've got a problem with Canva. That's why when you buy pre-made templates, you'll only see the frames. You won't see actual images because people cannot sell those to you.
Gotcha. Okay. There's several questions around, can I upload my own presentations, my own pictures, that type of thing?
Yes. So we went through the upload and you've got some walkthroughs on here. If you want to upload anything, go over to the upload button here, click upload, and then click upload files. You can upload from your computer. That will prompt your computer. Or if you hit the three dots, it allows you to upload from any of these platforms as well. So yes to everything. You can upload PDFs, PowerPoints, images, documents, anything you've got.
Okay, good stuff.
¿Por qué no trabajas
There were
sábado y
several
domingo?
questions
¿Qué
around
flojera
using
es esa?
Canva on like an iPad or something like that. Any coaching or any limitations on the iPad versus a notebook or computer?
I haven't heard anybody having any problems, but I've never used it on an iPad, so I can't say. I am not a phone person with things like this. So I can't tell you how it works on that. I don't do well. I need a desktop for things like that. So or a laptop.
Gotcha. The next one, I think you got into this, but they were asking, what is a brand kit? What's in a brand kit? That type of thing. I think you talked that, but I don't know if there's anything else you want to add or point them somewhere where they can go deeper into a brand kit.
It's always good to have the capability of uploading your brand kit. Your brand kit's going to be all your colors, your logo, your fonts that you use, so that everything is consistent across everything you do. So if you use your logo is blue and green, you don't want purple and yellow in your designs. You want to stick with your brand color so it's consistent. So when you upload and create your brand kit, which you can do using the brand over here, upload your brand kit, upload your colors, everything you've got. You can even upload your font. Canva will then store that for you. And every time you go to do something, you can change it to your brand.
Muy largo.
So every template can be changed, everything you do. It's a time saver. And a time saver as a small business owner is a money saver.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I think the next one, let me see if I can get back to it. I missed, where did it go? There's a lot. I was, I'm trying to go in order.
I know, it's hard, it's hard.
Yeah. This is it, because I think it addresses several of them, but it gets into, I think it's kind of legal discussion, but images on there, copyright images versus not copyrighted,
Puedo coger
free images
seguro que
versus
sí.
paid images.
Amtrak,
Any, there was questions around that. Can you just, select free images and not have to deal with the, deciding what's free or cost money?
Well, if you have Canva, if you're using Canva, you don't have any shortage of images. You don't have to look elsewhere. Canva has everything you need. I promise you that. Okay. If you go to sell the items you're making, it's a different conversation. Okay. You can get that information from, Canva itself. Go to the help bar, type in, legal uses of Canva images. But don't go out and start right-clicking on images on the internet and dragging them in. They're probably copyrighted. They belong to someone else. There are platforms you can buy images from, but there's also free images that you can use, that you can jump into and take. So look for those. Write in Google royalty-free images. There's tons of stuff you can get. But if you're just using these for your own use, you don't need to go elsewhere. There's millions of images in here. These are photos. I mean, this is just some of the photos. You could type anything you want in here and it will come. You have graphics and images, and I scratched the surface of what's in here.
Gotcha. All right.
Someone's asking about whether or not you can only see the free templates.
Yeah.
Also, that's a great question. I'm gonna grab that question because I think it's important.
What happened?
Yeah, I think when you, there's filters when you pull up pictures and things like that, and I think one of the filters is free.
It is. That's exactly right.
Yeah. So since I haven't used Canva in a while, I didn't want to answer anything because things have changed. But
you're not crazy because it changes so quickly.
Yeah.
It really does. It changes so quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm actually looking for that.
Yeah. I think those are the general questions. I think all the others get kind of specific, so we can start going through those whenever you're ready.
No, go ahead. You're fine. Keep going.
Okay. So again, some of this I don't know, but the question was, will they create templates for Substack? I have no idea what Substack is, but maybe you do.
I have no idea what's in Canva's mind. What I would tell you is they do what seems to be an annual launch every year of the new things they're putting out. I haven't seen that, but they're certainly not calling me and asking me my opinion. So I wish they would. But honestly, if they did, they probably would have, answered to it. They've got a lot of stuff in there that I wish they had, and now they do. So I don't know the answer for sure.
Okay, gotcha. Then there's actually quite a few questions around, I guess, education. So lecture slides. I don't know if you've had any
Porque
experience
se
with
va para
that or anything,
Tampa.
but they're asking, can
Se va
it
a poner
be
eso
used to
bonito.
create lecture slides? I didn't think of any reason why not, but I thought I'd let you comment.
Yeah, I mean, you can create any kind of presentation, any kind of slide. It's how you export it and use it. I'm not sure what the significance of a lecture slide. I don't know if it has
I
something.
didn't know
Legging in
either. I just thought
Tampa,
I'd put it out
legging,
there.
Kissimmee. Yo lo cojo.
There's a question
Puerto
about, can I
Rico y
use my own
merendando.
design in a blank template?
Yeah, absolutely. You can
Por
start from
11
a
pesos.
blank piece of paper. What I usually say is start with a template because at least you know the size. And then what I usually do anyway
4 horas en tren. Ay, qué
is,
bello.
let's just say I want a
Voy para
Facebook
atrás, no voy
post.
para acá.
Sometimes I don't use their template because I've already got my idea.
Yeah.
So we just click the blank template. And then if you do that, then you're just adding your own elements. You're adding your graphics, your text. You're creating your
Y
own.
si fuera
You
Kissimmee.
got your blank canvas. So yes, just use blank template
Ma,
and you can go in and do that.
y otra vez me envías para Chicago. No me
The next
interesa
one, I think you
Chicago.
answered it.
Chicago.
Ask, can the color theme be
Eso.
changed for the whole presentation? I think you answered it,
Que
but
Winter
I
Heaven
just
te queda más
want to make
cerca,
sure.
no.
Yeah, and I'll just
Sí,
encourage you to go
mira,
back to the
con
slides, but that's in
tapón.
there too.
Okay, I thought so. Again, you've addressed free versus pro, but
Winter
question
Heaven,
was,
vete en
for a
Tampa y
typical
ve para atrás.
business to utilize a free versus pro
Para
version.
Kissimmee.
I think you kind of
Fine.
stressed, the $120 per year is a pretty low barrier of entry there.
6 días, 6 de 5.
I mean, I'll never tell you to buy anything. A
Bueno, pero me
few
doy el
years ago,
paseo.
Canva emailed out and said they were increasing their prices to $300.
Voy en
And I was like, oh,
Amtrak.
all right, it's worth it. And then
Yeah.
they sent another email and said, oh, we decided not to change the pricing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm grandfathered. So if it's more, it might be more for someone coming in new now. I'm not 100% sure, but it's, gosh, it's so worth it. The time it
Voy
saves.
para Tampa y después vuelvo.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think you answered this one. Does Canva for presentations replace PowerPoint? I think that's just a preference, but I just thought I'll let you comment on it.
I mean, this presentation is done in Canva. I do all my presentations in Canva now. If someone needs it in PowerPoint, I can export it as a PowerPoint and they can have it in that format.
Gotcha.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
Consuelo is saying they pay more than 120 a year. I may have been grandfathered because I've had it so long, but even if it went up, even if it doubled, that's still less than I think that's what I'm paying for ChatGPT alone, without all the graphics. I mean,
Yeah, no, I'm with you. The next one, I think you answered this, how do you auto publish on social media? I'm pretty sure you covered that.
yeah, that's in there.
I
The
just wanted to
scheduling tools there.
Just wanted to double check. Can you have more than one brand kit?
You can, like I have clients and I have all their brand kits are in my Canva account, but I have a pro account.
A las
And I believe in the pro
3:36
account, in the free
llegas a
account, you can only
Lakeland.
have
A las
one. You can't have
4:31
more than one.
llegas a Tampa.
Okay, gotcha. This one I think you also addressed, but they said there have been times they created a Facebook post from Canva and it was too large and they had to resize. They were asking why this happened.
Porque de
I think
regreso
I
no
remember
vuelvo
you
a parar
addressing
en
that.
Winter Heaven.
Make sure there's so
Mira qué
many. If I put in the
interesante.
word Facebook here, make sure it's the right one. And if you're really not 100% sure, go into Facebook and ask what the sizes are now and just compare it to this before you start.
Me llevo al lado.
But I've never seen it not be up to date. Well, you may have caught it on that day when Mark changed it, but Canva didn't. So,
Okay. Again, I'm pretty sure you answered this one. Can we add a video we have to a presentation? Again, I
yes.
think you addressed that.
Yeah, that's in there too.
Okay.
Remember the
Uh,
YouTube slides and all that? I gave you the 3 different ways to use a video.
Yeah. And you talked about the automation scheduling. So that one's done. We talked about copywriting. Let's see. This is an interesting one. Can I create my own font design? The letters I want are not part of the fonts.
I don't think you can do that in here, but I mean, I would go out to like freefonts.com or another font program and get it, find the font that you like, and then you can upload it if it's not in Canva already.
Gotcha. Let's see.
Okay, so Rachel, yes, Rachel is telling me Canva Pro is listed as $120 a year, and that's only for one person's login. Right. It's only one person's login. You don't need to get the business account with Teams for 200. You can
Gotcha.
share your documents with people
Porque ya yo para allá tengo 3 años
without it
más.
being a team member.
Yeah.
So be careful.
Yeah, and there was a question about can I get Canva Pro and have somebody else use it? That was a question.
Well, I'm not going to tell because I won't know. But I certainly wouldn't advise you. I mean,
Gotcha. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm going through it. Yeah, like I said, there were several comments about lectures and can Canva be used to create a series of lecture slides? But I'm with you. If it could create the slides, I'm not sure why the lecture piece becomes a different.
no, and you can create, I think maybe what they're saying is you can create the presentation. So I'll create a webinar and I'll create it as a presentation. And then I'll go back and I'll add the narration to it. So now I've got something that I can publish, and it can be a live webinar. It can be, a pre-recorded webinar because it has a narration, but I can also come into it and present it live. So if you're saying the lecture format, I think you're probably referring to the pre-recorded webinar,
Okay.
where you can send it to your students and it's a lecture video. It's the same thing.
Gotcha.
So absolutely, it works great. It works great.
Yeah, and there's the next question is around just using AI with your own videos and photo. When you were using the AI prompts, can you tell it to use your own? And I think it just ties to, as you said, you can upload your videos and photos. I'm guessing AI can use that.
If you're putting a presentation together and you've got a video, you want to upload your video, not ask Canva to create it.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I know with ChatGPT, I know I wrote articles. I just had them upload the article and create a chapter. And I mean, so you can upload your information to AI and it will use it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let's see.
I'm running through some of these too.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, because
lot.
we only got 2 minutes, so I think you've hit everything major. So I'll just if you have any last comments, Stephanie, for the group, go right ahead.
What I would ask is, when you complete the survey, which is going to get you the slides, if you complete the survey, go ahead and put in there what topics specifically in Canva you might want to hear about, that we could put maybe a workshop together just on that. Because it's really difficult to cover so much in a 2-hour period without giving you a deeper dive.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just, learning how to create a logo or something along those lines. Tell us what you're interested in. Okay, but get in there and get your hands dirty. That would be my last thing. And you use the slides. I've built them. They're not the prettiest, only because I want them to be the most effective and useful for you. I want you to be able to go back to these things a month from now and use them to cheat your way through, to walk through these things. So use them.
Yeah, No, this has been great, Stephanie. I've moderated a lot of different workshops, but you did a great job of balancing, because you got people that, don't even know anything about Canva to people in the pro version. I think you did a good job of walking that line and helping everyone. So thanks again.
Great.
And I actually think you started the webinar, so you have to end it. But
Okay, I will. And folks, I want to remind you that sometime today, you're going to get a link for that survey. It takes 2 minutes, fill it out. And if you do, you're going to get the slides that I'm talking about. And if you scan the code to be on my newsletter, I'll send you more tips.
awesome. I'll have to scan that code too.
Terrific. And
All right.
thank you all for coming. I hope this was useful for you. And dive in and have fun with it.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Calvin.
Thank you.